Today. Welcome in to Enfys Tarot. We will be doing the All Signs Tarot reading today for January 29th, 2025. It's Wednesday. We have a new moon in Aquarius tonight. I'm fairly certain we're going to get some new moon energy coming in today for this tarot reading. We've been getting new moon in Aquarius energy for all of the readings this week. So it would be a surprise if we didn't get a little bit of Aquarian influence going on. I'm doing my readings using the Aquarian Tarot deck, but I also have all of my other decks. Well, not all of them, but I've got my Earth Magic deck, my classic Rider-Waite-Smith, my gold foil Rider-Waite, and my True Intentions cards with me. As you may be aware, on Wednesdays, I like to do this All Signs reading live, but I'm not answering questions. I am, however, going to pull cards for the zodiac signs that request theirs first. Good morning, Stephen Yuri. How are you? It is a little bit earlier than usual today. I've got some stuff going on, and I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of time to take care of this first thing. And since Stephen is in here, you're Sagittarius, is that right? I think you told me last week you were Sagittarius, but sometimes, good, I'm glad you're doing well. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep track of everyone. So let me know if I'm right about that, and I will go ahead and pull for Sagittarius first. I think you are. So let me find my Sagittarius stone here. Where are you? Libra, Virgo, Cancer. It must be in my hand. Gemini, Sagittarius. Yes, I am. I hope you're doing good. Good. Yes, I am. Thank you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with Sagittarius today. And as viewers join, as you come in, go ahead and put your zodiac sign in, and I'll be happy to read that one next. And then you don't have to wait too long. All right. What is coming in for Sagittarius? Could we have a reading for Sagittarius, please? Let's make some magic. Okay, Eight of Swords in reverse. It looks like Sagittarians are in the process of letting go of some of those false self-imprisonments. We've had so much conversation this week, especially because of the new moon in Aquarius, about lifting those beliefs that are holding us back and allowing them to fall to the wayside and considering things that are not yet known to us, considering an alternative truth. And the Eight of Swords in reverse is that card. It is exemplifying the act of shedding some of those burdens. The Sun coming in reverse here, this can be sort of an exhausting task. When we start to release those burdens, those preconceived notions, the things that hold us back, sometimes it leaves us feeling a little uncomfortable, a little bit tired, worn out, exhausted, fatigued. We're not really sure how to allow our energy to flow if we no longer have those barriers put in place. It's like, if you can picture water flowing and you have these dams set up, these levees set up, and so you have all the water diverting into this certain way. If you start dismantling those dams, all of a sudden the water starts to calmly spread out, and there feels like less energy. And that is the feeling that I'm getting with this Sun coming in reverse. Six of Cups coming in reverse next. This is that card of feeling like you want to be put back into the past. Like you're feeling pretty nostalgic and you kind of wish that you could go back in time. And it's that holding on to the past and not being fully ready to let things go. The next card coming in is Death in Reverse. And this Six of Cups is what's leading to the resistance against change. It's like there's a change coming, there's a transformation in the making. And when you get to the other side of this transformation, things are going to be very different. But there are elements that occur between the Eight of Swords in reverse and death. And those elements are this sort of drawn lack of energy, this exhaustion, and the feelings of really wishing you could return to a time in the past. And it makes sense if we have had pleasurable experiences in our childhood or in the past. Those are what we know, and those are what we think we want to go back to. But that doesn't mean that that's the best for us. It means that it had its time and place, and now we have an opportunity for something else, something novel, right? And it's hard to grasp that. It's a matter of having some faith right now. The Chariot is asking you to just stay on course. Just keep the forward momentum. Have the faith and allow the contrast of what you're experiencing to continue propelling you forward, all right? Ace of Rods coming in reverse here. Let's see more about the Ace of Rods in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Three of Rods upright. Okay, so it's I have to take back what I just said about leaping over, like getting through this. That's what it is. There's no way out but through is what we're hearing with this. What I suggested a moment ago, because what I was hearing, was that you may want to step back in the past, but it's time for something novel, right? You can't jump into that. You can't just be there. You have to go through this Sun in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse in order to have the transformation. And that's what we're being told here with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, and then the Three of Wands. It's like you really, really have to do the thing. You have to be here now, experiencing what you're experiencing in order to see your options next, to see what's coming in next. Does that make sense? Strength in reverse. Yeah, this is reinforcing what we were just told. You're not trying to blast through anything. This is a time for ease, finesse. There's no pushing and pulling energy here. There is being present, allowing the situation. It's almost like hangman energy coming in here. It's like being present and allowing the situation to unfold, surrendering to that, even though we have the Chariot, which is telling us it's not, the Chariot is not telling us to maintain control over this. The Chariot is telling us to understand that what you're experiencing right now may be a little uncomfortable, a little bit exhausting. Maybe there's a sense of overwhelm. There is a feeling to cling on to some past experiences. Maybe it's not about letting those go quite yet. Maybe it's about acknowledging them for what they are. And we did have some conversation earlier this week about using those past experiences as almost like touchstones or ways in which you can relate to gratitude and feelings of happiness and peace, and then seeking that out in the future. So there's a transition occurring right now, and it's important to allow that to go through its due course. All right, so Sagittarius, that was your reading. Is there one more for Sagittarius? Page of Wands. Get ready to learn some new stuff, and it's going to be interesting for you. It's really keeping your mind open, keeping your eyes open, and allowing yourself to learn the things as they are presented and follow your curiosity, okay? So thank you for that Sagittarius reading. I'm going to catch up on the comments, see who's coming in next for your all signs reading. Let's see. Oh, we've got, good morning, everyone. We've got a bunch of comments coming in. Okay. Lily Evers, Mind Forged. Okay. Rishu Yadav, hello. I am Indian, but I love. Oh, thank you so much, and I'm so happy that you're here. May, good morning, Sagittarius. Great, May. We just did that Sagittarius reading. I hope that you got to hear that. If not, rewind. I'm glad you're here. Knowing you can't and really don't want to. Yeah, that was in there, Stephen. Good morning, May. Hi, Stephen. Hello from Poland. Hi, Poland. Stephen Yuri, hot diggity. Yeah, that was a good Sagittarius reading. Yes, May, that absolutely pertains to love. Love is one of the most important factors that you're going to be experiencing, especially right now in this Aquarian moon. It's going to be one of the driving factors. So, all right, who is in here and would like me to pull their zodiac sign next? Let me know what to pull next, and that's what I'll pull. I've got a couple of people in here. I've done Sagittarius. So Poland, India, what do you have for me? What zodiac signs would you like me to read next? Oh, May, you got one for Aries. We've got a request for Aries. Here we go. May I have a reading for Aries, please? Oh, could we have a reading for Aries, please? I feel so much potential energy with Aries coming in. Like I need to really sit with that for a minute. And fully understand how much potential energy there is. There's stored energy. Already, before the cards are even coming through, I gotta say that Aries, I'm picking up on some feelings of a lot of stored energy. And the stored energy that I'm experiencing is radiating from right here, from like your heart chakra, your solar plexus. And it feels very much like that energy could go either way. Like you could be able to use that energy in order to create something amazing, or to have the strength to get through something and endure something, or that energy could transmute into anxiety and overwhelm. So if you are an Aries experiencing that right now, please let's be mindful and please tap into your own physical sensations and see if you are also experiencing that. And if you should experience that in the near future, pay attention to it. See what your thoughts are. There's a lot of that coming through. Could we have a reading for Aries, please? This is coming in. Okay, Ace of Swords coming in reverse. 9 of Rods coming in upright. Page of Swords coming in reverse. 3 of Rods coming in reverse. Rods and swords. Swords and rods. And the Hierophant coming in reverse. There's some unsettled energy. There's yeah. All right. So for some Aries out there, recently you had a reading that talked very much about having some sort of epiphany, learning that in at least one area of your life, things were not as they seemed. And that epiphany, that light bulb moment, sort of began like propelling you into making some changes. And this feels very much like you're somewhere in the stages that have followed that propulsion. Um, it's like you have the energy, you have the intention of driving in a new direction, but you don't have the clarity over the direction. You don't know which way to go. So you're kind of looking back and not able to look forward. Which is smart. It's not the wrong thing to do. You definitely need to take the time to examine what got you to this point right now before you can step back in and move forward. You're not in a place yet to make a decision and act on it. You're still in a place right now where you understand, you have this underlying knowing that things need to be different. You need to change something. There's a new way for you to function. You don't yet know what it's going to look like. And so that is why I'm feeling this stored, sort of trapped potential energy for Aries. It's like you know something has to change. You know patterns need to change. You can't any longer rely on what you once thought was the truth because things have changed. King of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Rods in reverse, Seven of Cups upright. Yeah, it's time for you to clear out some space. This Ten of Rods, you've been shouldering a great deal of burden, and I'm I'm feeling like it's mental and emotional burden. It's like you've been really holding on to a lot of stuff, and it has prevented you from being sort of what's the word what's the word I'm looking for? Boy, there's so much weird energy coming in from Aries. I can't even, it is that feeling. It's like I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to say it, and it's such a simple word. Productive. The word is productive. And there's this you've been shouldering this burden, and you're starting to release that burden. And the burden that you've been shouldering has been keeping you from being productive. It's been keeping you from being able to manifest and to create and to do the things that you have the potential to do. But this burden that you've been shouldering for so long is what's been keeping you from doing that. And now that you see this newness, you don't even know what to do with the burden that you've been shouldering. You're still trying to figure out if that belongs to you. And these cards are saying, no, it doesn't. It's okay to let that go. This is the part of your process. It's time now in this process to let go of these burdens. I'm feeling like some of you out there, some of you Aries, are afraid that if you were to release the burden, you would be out of control. That it would pop the cork off of this energy, and you would have zero control, and it would just go nuts. It would be total chaos. And I'm feeling like that's what's coming in here. Like you're really afraid of what could happen if you let go of this burden that you've been shouldering. It's like you feel like it's your tether. You feel like it's what's holding your feet to the ground right now. But you're being asked to go ahead and let some of that go. This is now the time for that. It's time for you to let some of that go. And, maybe don't be scared. There's the High Priestess coming in, She's in reverse. Look at that beautiful card there. And really gander at this card, because I think for some of you, you're going to see some symbolism that's going to help you. It's going to be a little bit of a clue somehow. I don't know. Some Aries are going to see this and be able to relate to this card. There's information that has not yet been revealed. And part of the reason that it hasn't yet been revealed isn't because it's not in plain sight. It's because you're still where you are. It's like you don't know what's going to happen. So you're really afraid to let go of this burden. But part of the reason you don't know what's going to happen is because the burden is hiding you from the truth. It's like you'll know once you get there. You got to do it in order to find the answer. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's time to change your habits. I mean, we've got 5 cards here, 5 cards here. The 5th card in the first row is the Hierophant in reverse. That's changing habits, changing patterns, letting go of old ways. And then you've got the 8 of Pentacles as the last card in this row. And that is the card that says you might not be honing in on the skills you need to be honing in on. You might be practicing the wrong thing. You might need to take a break from something. Or it could be saying it's time to start practicing something new, okay, which could apply to you either way. Yeah, this is what's going to give you the clarity. In order for you to get here, you need to let go of these burdens. There's a great deal of potential here that once you let go of these burdens, okay, you are going to all of a sudden see all of these options, but it's not going to be completely out of control. All right, there are going to be new options presented, and within those new options, new information that has been hidden from you, and that is what's going to bring you to this place where you're going to know what to change, what to start practicing. And within that, you're going to have the clarity and know how to move forward. So Aries, you are really at a beautiful, beautiful place. I'm feeling definitely like, for some of you, it's really scary. But it's okay. And that's what you're being asked to do. Trust the universe. You know, I've been really, really feeling this connection with Source this week. I am not an Aries. I'm sorry. I'm not an Aquarius. My mother was an Aquarius. And this week, I have definitely been feeling this amazing connection. And I'm asking the universe, the higher power, to co-create with me. And I'm letting the universe know that I am ready to create something really beautiful. And you, if you're an Aries, you can do that too. Ask the universe to co-create with you and let the universe know that you're ready to create beautiful things with the universe. Let's see how good it can get. You know, go into it with that kind of mentality instead of the fear mentality, because I suspect that whatever place, whatever energetic place you're coming from, that's what's going to manifest in this next cycle. All right, so try that. Try doing that. I'm feeling it. All right. Thank you for that Aries reading. Let's touch base in the comments and see what's going on. All right. Hello, nothing done. Moon in Aries, Aries rising. Hit the car running. You may. Stephen. Fear. I mean, do I have autism? Do I? I don't know. I don't think so. I've never been diagnosed with it. Okay. Who's next? Who would like me to read next? What zodiac sign should I have coming in here? Aquarius is a 3-2 and Virgo is a 2-3. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Should I read for Aquarius next? Or should I pull a random? I'm feeling like maybe I should pull a random. unless someone is ready. If you're ready and you're waiting for your zodiac sign, pop it in the comments so that I know who to read for next. All right, I'm going to pull a rando. Gemini. I'm going to do Gemini. Ready? Could I have a reading for Gemini, please? And then if I don't have a request, I'll do Aquarius next. Boy, Aries is really... that Aries energy today. Whoo! All right. Let me kind of shake it out a little bit and get ready for Gemini. All right. Could we have a reading for Gemini, please? What's coming in for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know this week? I'm feeling a sense of curiosity coming in. I'm feeling a sense of potential, but like ready. Like, what are we doing? Playful. I'm feeling some playfulness coming through for Gemini. Are we ready to pull for Gemini? Yeah. Okay, here we go. 3 of Rods in reverse. Not quite sure which direction to go in yet. Ace of Swords coming in upright. 3 of Pentacles coming in reverse. Yeah, I think Gemini, you're making some changes. 6 of Rods coming in upright. It looks like, yeah, you're, wow. 10 of Rods in reverse. Okay, for some of you, this could be extremely specific. For some of you, you might be in some kind of a team. You're like on a team, and you've had some kind of realization, and it's time for the leadership within that team to change. And you are experiencing the transfer of leadership within this group. And that is why you're not quite sure which direction things are going to go in. It's like you know for sure that something is changing. There's something happening. You feel like it's going to be for the better, but you're really not certain what it's going to look like yet. And the thing is that one of the things that you're going to notice is that with this transfer of power or leadership, you are going to have less work to do. You are going to have less burden, and that is going to create the space for playfulness and creativity. So see which areas of your life that applies to, because it could be very specific on sort of a smaller scale where you're at work or you're in a group of people, like something very specific within a group of people. Or this could be grand scale. Like you're realizing that there's a shift in leadership and you know that it's going to have an effect on you, but you don't know what it's going to look like. Know that at minimum, it's going to result in you having a lot less burden, a lot less work. And it is going to bring like this one area, this chapter to an end. So if this is an internal thing, if this is an internal shift, and it's sort of like, how do I say that internal shift, although that seems like the smallest scale, is the grandest scale? Like, if it's an internal shift, it's going to have the biggest impact on your experience here. If it's an external shift within like an actual group, it's going to have it's going to put a big result, a big change on that one area. So it's sort of like, you see what I'm saying there? It's like if it's within you, that shift is going to have huge implications everywhere. If it's external, it's going to have massive implications just right there. Five of Rods coming in here. There's going to be some conflict. I think you already knew that. You saw that coming. Strength in reverse. Don't try to force your way through anything. Make sure you're acting gracefully. The Tower coming in reverse. Some of the conflict is going to come from people trying to prevent the change, or from you trying to prevent the change from within. Okay? The Tower is coming. When the Tower shows up, that means the Tower is coming, whether it's upright or reversed. There is going to be a big upheaval. There's going to be a big change, and it's going to be unexpected. It's what you didn't see coming, you know? So understand that right now is not the time to try and prevent this change from occurring. Things are changing. The moon, okay? New moon in Aquarius. Again, the message today, the overarching theme today is going to be for all signs, be the co-creator, okay? Be the co-creator. Create what you want to see. Experience the possibilities and allow things to unfold in a beautiful way. It's going to be so important for you to have in mind, without being attached to anything, without taking control of anything. You want to be very open-minded and just be ready to create something beautiful. Just have faith and trust that something beautiful can come out of this, and will, so long as you will it. All right? Is there something else for Gemini? Two of Rods in reverse. That's the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles upright. Okay, so just keep dancing. Just keep dancing. All right? You don't have, it's like what I just said. You don't need to have control over this. Just be ready. Just be part of it. Okay? Let yourself have a good time as you're going along, and that is going to create more good time. Anything else? Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if you get too attached to something, if you get too attached to a specific outcome, you are creating space for drama. You're creating space for manipulation, and you are closing yourself off from allowing the flow of energy to create something beautiful. So please don't get too attached to anything. Queen of Swords in reverse coming in next. Yeah, it's like you got to keep an open mind. Be open to creating something beautiful without specifically choosing what you want that beautiful thing to look like. All right? So Gemini, that was your reading today. Thank you for that Gemini reading. Be ready. Be ready. Okay, let me take a look here. Need help since we're in Aquarius. Oh, sorry, that's boring for you. They're not doing it on purpose. Martina, tell me what your zodiac sign is, and I will read for you next. But I'm not answering any questions. I'm sorry you're going through that. It sounds pretty crummy. All right, who am I reading for next? If I don't get a request, I'm going to pull for Aquarius, because we are getting so much Aquarius energy coming in here. Aquarius, perfect timing. Aquarius, could we have a reading for Aquarius, please? Good morning. What do we need to know for Aquarius? What do we need to know for Aquarius? All right. Here we go. First card, Eight of Cups in reverse. This is Aquarian energy. I mean, this is not going off on your own. This is the energy of working with people, connecting with people, not going off and going solo. The Empress in reverse. What do we need to know about the Empress in reverse? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Rods. Yeah, okay, so remember, Aquarians, that right now is a really key time for you to find your people, to get connected with others. It's not time for you to go off on your own. If you try to go off on your own and start something as an individual, you're going to end up having a really hard time, and you're going to be met very, very quickly with like failure and loss. And it's because the universe wants to get you out of that as quickly as possible. The universe wants to thrust you back in to that connection with community, okay? So understand that anything you undergo right now, if it has you in a place where you are trying to go off solo, to go off independently, without a team, without the help of others, you're going to have a very fast falling out. It's not going to work, and you're going to know very, very quickly that it's not going to work. And it's because the universe is trying to propel you back into a group of people, okay? You're going to see that it's just not working. Lovers in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, Page of Rods in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. Now, you're getting so many reversals. I'm going to need to move some things over so you can see these cards. Wow. Okay. So, Aquarius, these are all areas of your life where you're going to want to find your community, okay? You're going to want to find your team. You've got the one-on-one union of two, okay? You've got the group, the team of three or more, and you've got then the Eight of Swords, which is letting go of false self-imprisonment. So I think that that's one of the reasons that for some Aquarians right now, you're trying to go off on your own because you're not feeling connected to these areas, right? Whether it's your one-on-one union or your group, your team, you're feeling disconnected. You're feeling like it's impossible for it to work. You're never going to be on the same page, right? And you're not being asked to stay there and fix it. You're being asked, though, to make sure that if you leave one of these relationships, you are moving toward another relationship. It is not time for you to be alone right now, okay? Really, really important. You're reluctant to learn new things. You're feeling kind of hesitant about learning something new. It's like you're stuck on what you think is right and what you think you want this to look like. That's why the devil's coming in here. You're very much bound within your beliefs currently. You've got to really let those go. There's more information for you to know, and you're right now with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. It's like you're putting all of your energy and time and resources into the wrong stuff. And that's why things aren't working within these teams, because you're so attached to a certain way that you want it to look. You're forgetting that it's not about that. It's not about the goal right now. It's about the journey. It's about getting people connected. That's your job right now, is connecting people. It's not accomplishing a specific goal or task. Okay, you can use a goal or task or creative endeavor in order to bring unity to people, but your goal is the unity of people, not the task itself. You know, it's very much like, I don't know, when teachers of preschool students, give them the task of painting a picture of a tree. The goal is not to have a masterpiece of a tree. The goal is for the students to learn what paint is like and how to use their fine motor skills and to learn color theory and to have fun expressing themselves on paper. You know, that's the true goal. Don't let that be forgotten right now. All right? You can't get attached to the picture of the tree. You have to remember that your goal right now is unifying your tribe and getting people on the same page. All right? That's the goal. King of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords. Yeah, if you can let go of this, it's not about the result. Let go of that and you'll let go of this. This is how to break free and create the space. This is Temperance in reverse. You are shifting back into the Three of Cups. Allow it. Allow it. Right now you're here and you're like, oh, I don't want to spill it. I don't want to spill it, right? Spill it. It's going to fall into these cups. Let it happen. Just keep going. All right? Aquarius, that was your reading today. Do we have one more for Aquarius? The Fool in reverse. It's okay to feel a little bit nervous or apprehensive, but don't let that stop you. Okay? Don't let it stop you. Thank you for that Aquarius reading. All right. All right, who's in next? Who would like me to read their zodiac sign next? We've done Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, and Aquarius. Who's up? I'm going to pull a rando. Keep things moving along. Leo coming in next. Hello, Leo. Could we have a reading for Leo, please? Could we have a reading for Leo, please? Here we go. Starting with these. All right. Three of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups upright. This is interesting. It looks like you're going to be making some changes. You're going to be exiting from a group of people because of this new union. I would wonder if this new union came from this group of people. God, I really love these cards. They're so beautiful. Queen of Swords in reverse, the Magician in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're getting a lot of reversals too. Star in reverse, Five of Rods in reverse. This is the transformation spread. Leos, you are going through big changes. I gotta take some of my coffee. The air is so dry here. From like the heat cranking all the time, it's tough to keep up. All right. Yeah, okay, so Leo, you are in the process of transforming. You are finding that this Two of Cups may very well be your relationship to the rest of the world, not just specifically your relationship with one other person or entity, okay? This could be you as a whole individual transforming into your next stage, all right? Queen of Swords in reverse, you don't know what this is going to look like yet. The Magician in reverse, all of the pieces aren't coming together yet. They're not all laid out in front of you yet. It's very much in the midst of transition, okay? It's like you don't really know what you're working with. Everything's up in the air. You're just right now throwing the spaghetti, and the spaghetti is in midair. It hasn't stuck to anything yet. You don't know what this is going to look like. Knight of Cups in reverse, you don't know how to feel about it. It's important for you to allow, because all of these things are in reverse, it's really important for you to allow these aspects of your transformation to freely move about, okay? Allow the emotions to come. Acknowledge the emotions. Acknowledge the thoughts. Don't get stuck on any one thought or emotion. Regard each one of them as they are presenting themselves, and then something else is about to present itself, okay? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Some things are going to fall away. There's going to be a little bit of stumbling in this, okay? It's going to be hard for you to find the rhythm for just a moment. The Star in reverse, it's all about your timing. Look at this card. Let me hold it upright so you can get a good look. Here it is in reverse. This is a transformation. I mean, there's no other way for me to say it. Five of Rods, this transformation is going to allow you to exit from a situation that is not supporting you and your highest good, and create something new as a result. You don't know what it's going to look like yet. You just know that you need to move away from what it is. Like you're feeling compelled. It's not even that there's anything necessarily inherently wrong with where you are right now. You're just simply compelled to move in a different direction, and that is it's because of this transformation. It's because it's time for this transformation. Here it is. Allow this to happen. Is there something you need to know about this transformation? Is there a key element needed for you to kind of notice right now? Well, the Hierophant in reverse, changing patterns. See if you can let go of some of your patterns. See if you can let go of some of your habits, okay? That could be a catalyst into the next phase of your transformation. That could be what gives you some clarity in terms of what this might start to take the shape of, okay? Allow some of those habits to fall to the wayside, all right? Oh, yeah. And understand that with allowing those habits to fall to the wayside, you're going to feel kind of bummed about some of them. You're not going to necessarily love it, but it is your path. Knight of Rods, it's like these habits that you're so afraid to let go of, these are what are holding you back from your passion, from leading you forward to transforming into what you want things to look like. All right? Leo, this is you. This is what you're doing right now. You're transforming. You know that it's time for a big change. You're in the middle of it. You don't know what it's going to look like. You are exiting out of some social circles or environments that are going to, they're just no longer supporting you in the way that brings out your highest good. And along with that, allow yourself to release some patterns, release some habits. Get over feel the disappointment of releasing those patterns and habits, but understand that that is what's needed to get you to where you're going. Thank you for that Leo reading. All right, who's coming in next? Yes, it does. You're right. It does apply to the time frame. All right, I don't see any requests coming in, so I'm going to pull. The next one will be Pisces. Pisces coming in next. Let me know which zodiac sign you'd like me to read for next. We have done Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, and Leo. We're about to do Pisces. Could we have a reading for Pisces, please? Can we have a reading for Pisces, please? All right, here we go. Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow, that's the first time I've seen that card all week, I think. Strength upright. And every time strength has come through, it's been in reverse this week, and now strength is upright. So Pisces, you're in a position right now where you are releasing some of your worries and anxieties, and that is bringing you the strength that you need. That is bringing you the understanding of how to finesse your way gracefully into the next, whatever is needed. Like, that is how you're figuring this out, and it is going to move so fast. Look, the Nine of Swords in reverse, letting go of these worries and anxieties, is giving you exactly what you need in order to take your next step, and things are just going to be rocking and rolling. I mean, look at the energy of these 8 wands. Just, it's like this is the jump start you need, and it's going to get you right out of the situation that you're in. This is what's needed, Pisces. This is awesome. Queen of Wands, you're going to get your mojo back. You're going to know how you're pivoting. 7 of Wands right here. This is victory. You have a shorter spread today. The message coming through is, not that long, but it's incredibly powerful, because as soon as you let go of your worries and anxieties and understand that you have exactly what it takes to do whatever it is you're trying to do, the energies are all going to be conspiring with you. You're going to move very, very quickly into the next phase, whatever you're trying to create, and it's going to be victorious. You're going to be completely out of this sort of stagnation or scarcity mentality or lacking something or, isolation, whatever it is, whatever you have been experiencing. It's been feeling really crummy, that's been bringing you down, that you're trying to get out of. As soon as you stop worrying, it's going to be like things are going to change, things are going to happen, and you are going to be incredibly victorious. And you're going to feel yourself again. You're going to be re-energized, reinvigorated. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading. And then you have the World card, and it's coming in reverse, which can mean like, okay, it's not set in stone, like you still got to do this. You still got to do this. But the opportunity is here for you. Things are changing, okay? And it's yours if you want it, if you want to take it. Everything's ready to go for you, all right? Pisces, that was your reading. Thank you for that Pisces reading. Put these in there. Mix them up like this. Who's next? Who's coming in next? We've done Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces. Do I have a request for the next zodiac sign? If not, it's okay. I'm just going to pull a stone, random stone from the box. Crypt Blue, welcome in. I hope you enjoy the reading. All right, I'm not seeing any requests coming in. Let me go ahead and pull for Taurus. We're going to do Taurus next. Who would like a Taurus reading? Could we have a reading for Taurus, please? Here we go. All right, the High Priestess. First, right out of the gate, High Priestess coming in for Taurus. Then the Two of Swords. Wow. So, and then the Ace of Swords. Okay. Taurus, if you've been looking for your answer, if you've been struggling to make a decision, know that the information is at hand for you. The veil is super thin this week. So it may be information coming in from a more spiritual place. You know, listen to your intuition and your gut on things, and pay attention to the breadcrumbs that are coming in, because they're, whatever you've been struggling to figure out, whatever decision you've really had a hard time making, you're going to have the clarity this week to know which direction to go in. That's why you've got this Ace of Swords coming in. The High Priestess, sometimes, often, she is rooted in, like, she presents herself initially as that gut feeling. Like, could be a red flag, it could be an urge, it could be, do you ever, like, do any of you listening ever, like, have the sense, say you're looking for something, you've lost your keys, right? And you're looking all over for your keys, and you've checked all of the places where your keys would usually be, and you've already gone through all your pockets, and then all of a sudden you get this feeling, this urge, and it's not necessarily in words that you hear, but there's a concept, and you're like, I need to go check under the bed, you know, which wouldn't make any sense because you never put your keys on your night table. You always leave your keys down by the front door. How would they get up under your bed? But something compels you to go look under your bed, and you go look under your bed, and there are your keys. Does that happen to any of you? I mean, I'm sure it has. Maybe you've noticed it, or maybe you haven't. But that's the kind of information that starts coming in with the High Priestess. It's like the knowing, the understanding, the concept of something, the truth, that you don't know where it came from. You just know, and you just follow it. So you're being asked to follow it because the answer is there, and it will give you clarity. Devil in reverse, it's going to break you. This is so great. This is going to break you free from whatever you've been trapped in, and you're going to be looking back on this as if it was, like, you know, a distant memory. You're about to move forward. There's so much of this energy coming in today for so many different signs. And then the King of Rods coming in reverse. You don't necessarily want to rush into anything, okay? You don't necessarily want to allow this to consume you. You want to be a little bit more subtle about it. You're not going to have this crazy energy like Pisces, where all of a sudden the realization hits, and then you know what to do, and you act on it, and then things move really quickly. It's not going to be like that. This is far more subtle, okay? It's still going to have the same result of breaking you free from whatever you're currently trapped in, but it's very subtle, very nuanced, okay? Which, you know, I feel like that's suitable for most Tauruses out there. Like, you don't usually like for things to be, you know, in neon lights. You like for things to be sort of subtle and nuanced and, you know, ease your way from one transition to another. So I think that that's pretty appropriate. Is there another card for Taurus? Wow, the Ten of Swords in reverse. What a relief. What a relief, Taurus. This is such a beautiful conclusion, you know, to your reading. It's like really a deep breath, like you can finally breathe. It's great. Definitely the end of, you're definitely gonna have closure. Just listen for the High Priestess. She's coming in. She's trying to tell you. And as soon as you listen to her, you're gonna be like, oh, now I understand. Now I have the clarity. Now I know what I'm doing. and you'll be able to gracefully ease into the next. And whatever this is, it's done. Broken free, brought to a completion, ready to step forward. All right. I'm not seeing any comments coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and pull for the next stone. We've got Cancer coming in. I'm going to read for Cancer. We have read for Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, and Taurus. I'm going to read for Cancer now. If you haven't heard your zodiac sign called, pop it in the chat box and let me know who I should read for next. I thank you guys all so much for being here today. I know it's earlier than usual. Many of you are like just opening your eyes and you're like, man, she's a lot for first thing in the morning. Like she just talks and talks and talks. That's totally fine. I get it. Come back later. If you want to hear your zodiac sign and you're not ready for all this yet this morning, so early in the morning, come back later. Totally fine. The thing is, I know that I have people listening who are across the country, and I'm all the way like on the East Coast. So it's much earlier for many of my viewers than it even is here, and I'm starting early. So I know it's early for some of you guys. All right, Cancer reading, please. Could we have a reading for Cancer, please? What's going on for Cancer in this new moon in Aquarius? Whew, things moving very, very quickly for Cancer. That's good. Oh, wow. I don't even know if I want to pull many more cards for Cancer. Look at this. Cancerians, you are moving very, very quickly into your Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is safety, security, family, love, abundance, inheritance, legacy. This is a really, really special message for Cancerians. It just really, really is. You're moving very quickly into a place of peace and contentment and harmony. And the structure of the Hierophant, it's like, this is solid. You're going to really find solid ground and really feel the stability. And it's, wow, celebrate. Celebrate with your friends, celebrate with your family. This is a beautiful time for celebration. I'm going to pull one more. Five of Swords. This is like you guys are finding that you've left a conflict. You've left a situation that was hurting you, painful, bringing you down. Something that was a disappointment, something that was hard, a struggle, and it was between you and some people. But that's what got you to where you are now. Moon in reverse, new moon, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever this situation was not fulfilling. It was not profitable. It was not bringing you the energy that you needed. This situation here is what was the catalyst to get you this energy of the Eight of Rods. So even if you're feeling like you don't want to let this thing go, whatever it was, whatever this conflicting situation was, you know, it's like where you feel like everybody lost, you know, nobody won. You won, okay? You don't see it yet. But that was the catalyst to get you to where you are now, and it's allowed you to release some of the attachments. It's allowed you to let go a little bit and stop holding on so tight. Beautiful. Is there one more for Cancer? Knight of Cups in reverse. This is not the kind of thing where you feel like you've been swept off your feet. Okay? Let's make this very, very clear. right now you're probably focusing on this loss, this devastation, this disappointment. It doesn't feel good. But you got to understand that that is what you needed in order to get you to the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. All right? Things are looking up. Even if you don't realize they're looking up right now, they're looking up. Okay? This is what's needed. Allow it. Co-create, co-create, co-create. So, yeah, really awesome, Cancer. I'm excited for you. I hope that if anyone is listening today, if any Cancers are listening today, please pop a comment in there so that I can hear a happy ending story. I love happy endings. All right, who's coming in next? Do we have any requests for the next zodiac sign? No requests. I'm going to go ahead and pull randomly Libra. We've got Libra coming in. Let's find out what's going on for Libra. Could we have a Libra reading, please? Here we go. All right. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Cups upright. You are shifting direction. You're shifting your energy. You are beating to the rhythm of your own drum, Libra. That's what's happening. You're tuning into the rhythm of your own drum and you're running with it. You're going for it. Ace of Pentacles coming in reverse. The World coming in reverse. There's definitely some uncertainty. And then the Nine of Swords. Like, you don't know what this is going to look like yet. You're really up in the air about things. You're really, really worried about it. But you got to know that you're going to be victorious. Seven of Rods coming in here. Look at you. Moving to the rhythm of your own drum and being so very, very worried because right now you don't see where you're going. You don't see how this is going to look. You're afraid. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid. Let go of some of your worries. Things are going to be very, very good for you. You're going to be victorious. That is the Seven of Wands. That is where you are overcoming the obstacles that are presenting themselves. And why are you able to do that? Because you're moving to the rhythm of your own drum. You're not trying to move to the beat of someone else's drum. So things are going to pop up that you can't expect, you can't anticipate, you don't know what this is going to look like. But if you're staying within your rhythm, you're going to overcome them. This is very clearly a be yourself reading. Like, just be yourself. All right, Libra, that's your reading today. Seven of Pentacles coming in reverse. It's because you are recognizing how disappointed you are in the way that things have been. You're not happy. You're not content. You're ready to find something for you, something that works for you, and you're ready to create something beautiful. And you will. Keep going. This is the fast track to happiness for Libra. Moving to the rhythm of your own drum. That is what is needed right now. Do it. You'll be glad that you did. All right, who's coming in next? I don't see any requests. Let's pull a random stone. We've got Virgo coming in now. We have read for Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, and Libra. We are now on Virgo. Do I have any Virgos in the room? Any Virgos here? Let's see. Let's get a good Virgo reading. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo in the room. Here we go. Here we go. What's going on for Virgo? Contemplative. Feeling contemplative. The Hanged Man in reverse. Well, that's rather contemplative, isn't it? Death in reverse. Not, okay, so for Virgos, it's like you're kind of blocking a transformation. You're blocking a change from occurring. You're resisting. You're really resisting. You're not allowing yourself to see everything. You're not surrendering to the situation. What is that going to result in? Not, you're gonna redo some old patterns. Interesting. The Lover's card is coming here upright. Okay. So it seems like for some Virgos out there, you are feeling right now that it may be time, like there's something gnawing at you. You're feeling like it might be time to make some changes in your relationship department, and you're not willing to do that. You're not willing to make the changes. You're not willing to surrender and just kind of move along with the transformation. That could be a transformation that transforms the relationship, or that could be a transformation that removes you from the relationship. But in any case, it is a transformation that's asking to occur, and you're resisting. Big time, heavy resisting, and it's going to result in you repeating the same pattern. Like, this is a lesson that you need to learn, and you're going to keep on having the lesson until you learn it. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, you could really be taking an opportunity right now to make a change for the better. And that has certainly been on the table this week, about having that perspective, really seeing everything, finding those patterns that we don't see, learning what we don't know that we don't know. You got to be open. You're resisting it. Virgos, we're resisting seeing the truth of the patterns, okay? But we're being given an opportunity right now to make a change and to benefit from making that change. And that change is going to have to do with, and there's the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse, and Justice in reverse. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this until we stop doing this. We're never, this is, whatever this is what causes our glass ceiling. This is what prevents us from achieving what it is we keep setting out to achieve. This is that ghost that pops up out of nowhere and says, nope, here's an obstacle. And there was no way for us to anticipate the obstacle. It's because we keep refusing to see the pattern. We're good at patterns. We're really good at pattern recognition. And it makes us think that we should be seeing this pattern too, but we're not. There's a pattern within the pattern that we've been ignoring, and it's time to see it. We're not giving it its due justice. And we're going to keep doing it. It's one of the things that we have to keep looking. We are missing the bus again. It's like the universe is like, okay, Virgo, we're going to try this again. Are you going to see it this time? Not if we don't have faith. Not if we keep on creating the same blocks. Not if we keep on making the water rougher than it has. We're making it harder than it has to be. And we are growing a garden of shit because of it. So, I mean, that's the Virgo reading today. It's like Spirit's not pulling any punches. Three of Cups, like, no, it's time to focus. None of our spirit guides are celebrating this about us. This is not something that makes us special or unique. This is one of those hard-headed Virgo things that prevents us from really seeing the truth and really experiencing growth. So, I mean, figure it out. We got to figure it out. Page of Rods, unwilling to learn. ultimately we're getting the Hermit. Like, take a minute. Take some time to introspect. Really, really look inward. And really parse this thing out. Because it's new moon in Aquarius. We have this beautiful opportunity right now. And if we can, like, it's like Spirit is saying, okay, Virgo, you keep on repeating the same pattern. You keep on refusing to see the truth over and over and over again. If it can be so that you see the truth now during this Aquarius and the new moon, you know, new moon in Aquarius, then it'll actually be worth it. If not, okay, fine. Keep on going until you learn the lesson. But if you can do it now, like, do it. You know, it'll really make it worth it. So it's going to require us to let go of some things that we think are important. Okay? We've been putting good money after bad, and we don't even know it because we're refusing to see it. Like, we're being kind of stubborn about it. So, all right, that was the Virgo reading. I hope y'all heard that. We just got schooled. Okay, who's coming in next? Anybody have a request for the next zodiac sign? We've done Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Virgo. Do I have a request for the next one up? I know it's early. You're probably not even in here. I'm just going to pull. I got a couple of people in the room. Capricorn. We're going to do Capricorn next. Could we have a reading for Capricorn, please? Hi, Aries. All right, Francois, thank you for joining. I'm so happy that you're here. Aries was actually the second zodiac that I pulled today. So if you like, rewind. I don't have the timestamps in here yet because we're still running live, but did Sagittarius first and then Aries. So maybe 7 minutes in, five to 7 minutes in is when Aries started. I'm guessing around there. Thank you for joining today. Capricorn. Could we have a Capricorn reading, please? Here we go. That feels right. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. I like this. I like where this is going. Death in reverse. Lovers in reverse. 8 of Pentacles upright. Moon in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. One more. The Empress. Okay. So, what are you planting the seeds for? Okay. Let me make sure I'm hearing this right. So, a long time ago, something happened that changed your relationship with your significant other. And it's been like slowly working, you know, like it's something that happened a long time ago. A seed was planted and it has had this sort of underlying impact on the relationship that has transformed the relationship over time. And now you're going to be feeling the big results of that, and you're going to have to decide what to do with them. Are you going to continue working through, working on improving the relationship? You can. Or is it time for you to start focusing on something else? Your new moon in Aquarius. Okay? What you do now, the choice you make today and over the next 3 days, is going to have a long-term impact on your romantic relationships. Okay? You can choose to stay in the relationship with this realization and allow the realization to surface and transform it, or you can walk away. You have to make that choice. Okay? It's time for big changes. And this is the Wheel of Fortune coming in upright. So whatever change you make is going to be a benefit to you. You're going to be happy that you made the decision that you made. But you got to make the decision. You have to be, and this is the doggone it, this is the same message for you guys. You need to co-create. You need to be an active party. You don't want to rely on the default. You don't want to just allow things to continue at status quo, because you are relinquishing your ability to create here. And you're being offered an opportunity. You're being invited to create what you want to see. So harness that. Harness that. You planted the seeds a long time ago, whether you realize it or not. The seeds were planted a long time ago. Now it's time to reap what you sowed. And look, even there's, in this Empress card coming in reverse, look at there's wheat in that. So yeah, you're reaping what you sowed. It really could, like, look, King of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. This could be a time for you to walk away from a bad relationship. Whatever seed was planted a long time ago, either that seed has caused the relationship to go in the wrong direction from that point, and it could never recover, and it's time to move on, or that seed that was planted a long time ago needs to be addressed right now. Okay? And then you have the Emperor coming in. So you got to be the one to take the reins on this. You really do need to navigate this and make the decision here. That's what you're being asked to do. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. You get in the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. So go for it. Like Capricorn, decide what you want to do and do it. Okay? It's your opportunity. You're getting the Ace of Pentacles, so there's like, the universe is handing you an opportunity right now, and it wants you to take it. It wants you not to just let it fall in your lap. It wants you to take the opportunity. You have to reach out and get it and make that choice. Does that make sense? Very different energy than allowing things to just sort of happen to you. You need to choose it. Okay, that's going to be the most important message for Capricorn today, is you need to make the decision and be the one to choose. Okay? Thank you for that Capricorn reading. All right. Finally, Scorpio. Scorpio is our last zodiac sign for today. I hope that you guys have all enjoyed your readings. Definitely like very different vibe today coming in. Could be from the time of day, could be from the people who are in the room. But I sat down to the table this morning with a very different energy than I usually experience when I'm doing the all signs reading, and I chose to embrace that energy because that's what you do when you're an intuitive or a tarot. You embrace the energy that's being presented. So different, yes. Definitely different. Still as effective, I believe. What's coming in for Scorpio? Could we have a reading for Scorpio, please? not quite, not quite. There. All right, Scorpio, 8 of Swords in reverse. We've had this card a lot today, haven't we? Look at that. Look at that. 8 of Swords in reverse. This is that card of releasing ourselves from false self-imprisonment, removing the blindfold and discovering we were never trapped. Putting our feet, struggling in the water, right? And then just putting our feet down and realizing we can stand straight up and breathe just fine. We don't need to swim. That's this card. The Hermit coming in. What are you going to do now with this new information? 3 of Cups coming in reverse. It's definitely time for some introspection. Releasing this false self-imprisonment is going to require some adjustment period. And it's going to require Scorpios to have that one individual time. Okay, that soul individual time, that introspection. It's not time to be distracted by anything, because I think Scorpios share the energy that Aries got today, which is like the fear of what's going to happen without being tethered to something, you know? And I think that there are some Scorpios out there who could choose distraction rather than introspection. It's not time to distract yourself from the discomfort of the freeing up, okay? Empress, it's definitely time for some self-love, self-care, creating harmony within your immediate surroundings, not relying on distractions, not relying on other people to accommodate you right now. This is a very important step for Scorpios right now. As you are releasing those false self-imprisonments, understanding what to do moving forward is required. And knowing how to navigate these emotions that are going to come up from this feeling of being untethered. Some of you are going to rely on other people sort of taking care of you or distracting you or being the host so that you don't have to. But you're being asked right now to host yourself, host your body, host your mind, host your spirit. Okay, be the emotional host right now for yourself and create a good space. Create a space where you can now grow something beautiful from, oh wow, and then you have the Lover's card upright. It's really what's needed. Right now, self-love is needed, and it's going to greatly enhance your relationships. It's going to greatly enhance your union, the unity you have with other people. Really important not to let yourself get distracted away from experiencing this right now. Okay? High Priestess coming in reverse. Allow the information to come in. When you are taking that time for introspection, really listen to what's coming in. Okay? Take note of it. And let go of your attachments. There are things that you are still attached to. There are things that you want to hold on to. You know, let it go. Loosen the purse strings. All right, I'm not going to say anything else with this for Scorpio. I think this is a solid reading, and I think that Scorpio understands the directive. And if I go yapping on and on, the message is going to get diluted. So it's time for the introspection. All right, Scorpio, self-love right now. And listen for the new information coming in from the High Priestess. All right? Well, that was it, guys. I'm going to pull one for the road. I don't know why. I'm being asked to pull one for the road. Thank you for all of the zodiac readings today, Spirit. I appreciate the information that came through. Definitely felt the different energy. And I sincerely hope that this video reaches all of the people it's supposed to reach. Could we please have one card for everyone to take with them today? The moon. It's new moon in Aquarius. All right. Thank you. Thank you all very much for coming today. I will see you tomorrow for Third Eye Thursday. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the new moon in Aquarius. Go co-create. All right? Co-create. Make something beautiful. Thanks, guys. Take care.